Hello, good morning to all. And now today we will going to discuss about the electrical drives. In the electrical drives, there are five units which are shown in this PPT. The first one, the fundamentals of electric drives. The second one, dynamics of electric drives. And third unit is electric braking. The fourth one unit is represented as power electronic control of DC drives, and the last and fifth unit is power electronic control of AC drives. Now today we will start the unit 1, and the first unit as the defined as fundamental of electric drives. Now here, as we know, the word use drives. The drives, as we seen, the definition of drives means where the motor we use, the controlling of motor, the controlling of motor we use the drives. For the definitions, the system which is used for controlling the motions of electrical machine, such type of system is called an electrical drives. In other words, the drive which use the electric motor is called electric drives, or the electrical drives use any of the prime mover like diesel or a petrol engine, gas or steam turbine, steam engine, hydraulic motors and electrical motors as a primary source of energy. This prime mover supplies the mechanical energy to the drives for motion control. Now, the basic idea of the drives is known as the controlling of motor. So, where what is the need of electric drives means some application which are discussed here where we use the drives means, for example, air conditioner, washing machine, electric car, electric vehicle, locomotive train and industrial application such and the such as also rolling mills and textile mills where the control motion is used in the machine. So here two types of motion which are used. The first one is rotational motion and second one is transitional motion. The first and these two motions are used in electrical drives. Now we discuss about the block diagram of electric drives. The block diagram of electric drives is shown in figure here. The basic center of the drives is motor. The another part of motor is used power modulator, which is the power modulator has convert the supply one form energy to another form of energy, and the sources will be sources here as a DC or AC type of sources we have to apply, and through the sources of motor, the output as a mechanical load we have to use. Here for the controlling of this motor we have to use a closed loop path for the more effective or more efficient we have to control the motor. Now so that's why we have to use the sensing unit and the controlling unit. as a input command to the power modulator. So this system is known as electric drive. No, not only the single part of this, like as a motor is known as electric drives. Here, the all the system, all the element is known as combination of system is known as electric drives. Means the electric drives here the main central part of motor which is used here, and the part of electric drives, the electric motor is used like as a DC motor, AC motor or other. In the DC motor there are number of types of motor: shunt motor, separately excited motor, series compound motor. And for AC motor there are so many types of DC motor, AC motor, uh, like that induction motor, slip ring or wound motor, linear induction motor. In the AC motor also we have to use the synchronous motor. In the synchronous motor there are also the types: wound field, maybe permanent magnet motor as a synchronous motor. The another type of motor is brushless DC motor, where no mechanical component such as brushes are used there. And another one is stepper motor, which is used in robotics. And the other one is switched reluctance motor. The stepper motor and switched reluctance motor is as a less inertia generation. So these such type of motor we have to use in the electrical drives or electric drives. Here the another one part of the electric drives is power modulator. The power modulator are one type of energy converted into another type of energy, such that the we have to use here as a DC to DC converter, or it is also known as a chopper. Chopper has a three types, maybe a step up chopper or step down chopper, or both step up and step down chopper. Second one, AC to DC converter. AC to DC converter means we have to rectify the signals or voltage. So we use there the diode rectifier, first one. Next one is the half control rectifier, and another one is the uh, full wave control rectifier and transformer, which is gives us the fixed frequency supply. And another one is the diode rectifier, means DC to DC rectifier or diode rectifier. So another one we have to use the DC to AC controller, which are used in solar, or such as we have to known as inverter. This has two types: voltage source inverter or current source inverter. For next one, for AC to AC, or we can say the variable to variable voltage converter. Variable to variable voltage converter. Now AC voltage regulator and cycloconverter. This has two types, means the fixed AC to variable voltage regulator. Now the third part of this electric drive is source. Now the source which are used here maybe single phase or three phase. For the single phase domestic purpose, here 50 hertz supply, and the three phase for the heavy supply as a motor. The mainly use of AC, mostly we have to use AC because of that the availability easily available of AC voltages. So that's why we have to use the AC power supply mostly. But for the it has two types. For the lower or medium power, we have to use 400 volt 3 phase 50 hertz in India, and 230 volt for single phase 50 hertz. And high power we have to use 3.3 kV and 6.6 kV, and also 11 kV voltage we have to use in electric drives. For aircraft, the AC power supply has the 400 hertz frequency, and for the electric traction or for locomotive, main line is 50 kV and 50 hertz supply we have to use. For the DC power supply, we have to need the DC power supply as a source, where the solar power is used. There we have need to DC power supply. The DC power supply have needs to the battery for the suitable voltages, which to meet load. And uh, these are the uh, knowledge about these motor, power modulator and sources, the load across the electric drives. But we have to sense the unit, sensing unit use as a sensor, and for the controlling unit we have to use the controlling unit. In the controlling unit, so number of controlling subsets, like that the uh, controlling unit means voltage or different type of signals, step up or step down, whatever we have to need for the motor, we have used such as the control unit. Now these such all the parts of element which makes a electric drives. Why the main advantages of electric drives is also described here. uh, the control unit and the modulator unit and sensing unit, all these are uh, we have to discuss here. Now the advantages of electric drives. The first one here we have to see in the electric drives has very large range of torque, speed and power. And second one, their working is independent of the environmental conditions. And third one, the electric drives are free from pollutions, and the electric drives operate on all the quadrants of speed torque plants. This type of quadrant we have to use the next slides, or next topic we have to discuss about the quadrants of speed torque plant. And the another advantage, the drive can easily be started and it does not require any refueling. So the last but not least, the efficiency for the drives is high because fewer losses occur in it. And the electric drives, most of the advantage is like that there is no gear are used, means absence of mechanical gear. A speed is changed electrically, so the more efficient motor is drive. So these are we are going to conclude these types of and parts of the motor or the drives we have to study here. And if any query, then you ask me on the after this session, or after this lecture. So kindly give me the questions. We have to sort out that, or we have to discuss about all such type of questions regarding the electric drives. Okay, thank you for listening of this lecture carefully.